Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I thought today we'd go through the Christmas cards that I have already made for 2020. So let's go ahead and have a look. Alright, so some of these you would have already seen. I would have either done a video of it of its own, or it's been in one of my lives. If they've already been on camera, I will link down below to the video where I showed them off. But this one, I'm just going to sort of talk about them a little bit more in depth, I guess, and sort of go through each of them. So we'll start off with these two. I'm sure I had done a third one in this collection, but oh well. These are the two that I did using my stash. So this one's using a bunch of kikki.k stuff. This one's using some Kaisercraft stuff. I will link down below to the video I made when I made these ones. These ones are just made very simply from stuff that I already had in my stash. So this one's using the Kaisercraft, I want to call it Winter Wishes, but I don't think that's what it was called. Winter Wonderland maybe? Beautiful greens and blues and silvers, and I just thought it was stunning. So simple to put together, just a little bit of washi tape and the actual papers and some die cuts, and that was it. This one's then made out of washi tape and some one of the kikki.k Paper Lovers books. Very simple, very elegant, but just so good. And so good for making those quick ones. You know, when you've made 23, 24, and you need to have 27, so you just need to make a couple more really quick. Those ones were really good for that. While we're going through quick and easy ones, this one is probably, it's not my favourite. It's very close to my favourite, but it's not quite my favourite. Absolutely the most simple thing ever. This is seriously just a piece of Express It blending card with the stamp, coloured in, stamped on with the sentiment, and that's it. That's all it was. I've then just matted it on a piece of black paper onto a card. Easy as. Love it. Think it's probably will make a couple more very similar to this, but with different images rather than the little deer, but I love that one. This is another one you guys would have already seen probably in a live. This one was taking some inspiration from Jennifer Maguire, and I'll link her video down below as well, using sort of like a cutout. So the front card looks very, very simple when you sort of look at it. When you open it up, the scene kind of extends. That was sort of where I was going with it. I love those little penguins. They are absolutely adorable, and I love the way that scene opens up just a little bit. Very, very cool. And then this is the last one I think you guys have seen on camera. This was my snow globe, Magic Iris snow globe with the peas. Now, I don't know why it's doing it, but this one, it's getting stuck now. So I'm sort of not wanting to redo it or remake it or anything, but I'm actually gonna do it while I'm here. This is a trick that I've learnt with any kind of movable card, and it's you just grab a little bit of powder and just go a bit crazy in here. It's obviously getting stuck on something. There's got to be some kind of adhesive in there that's getting it all stuck, and all I'm doing is I'm rubbing that in really, really, really well, because that way it doesn't leave that sort of powdery texture at the end of it. And then I should be able to move this, and see, there we go. She's not getting stuck anymore. So whatever it was getting stuck on has now been, what's the word I'm looking for? Neutralised. Cleared, neutralised, whatever. I love this one. I love the greens. I think the peas are absolutely adorable. I definitely will be using the peas in another card. The snow globe's also a lot of fun. It doesn't take too long to put together. It's just sort of getting it all ready takes a little while, but once you're going, it's actually really easy. And I really like the way that one turned out. It's really, really cool. I'm pretty sure I showed this in my last favourites, and it was more because I wanted to show the stripes and the card itself. But I really do love this Snow Globe Scenes set from Lawn Fawn. And as you can see, I'm using a lot of Lawn Fawn, because I have a lot of Christmas sets from Lawn Fawn that only get used at this time of the year. But I really love how simple these Snow Globe scenes are. You can use them in these and it would turn out really beautifully. But I just loved how simple they were on their own. I don't have the dies for these, so I just cut them out by hand. They're really simple to cut out, and I've just backed them onto this stripy paper that I made. I like slimline cards for Christmas. I think it's a cool difference. I've got another one to show you, and I'll definitely be making another one. But reasonably simple, just straightforward Copic colouring, nothing fancy with that, and love the way that turned out. And then this is the last of the ones I think you guys have seen. This is using party animals, or a lot of the different party animals from Lawn Fawn. It's got holiday party animals and also Bar Humbug. I think this is from Bar Humbug. Not complicated at all, just a bit of pattern paper matted on with all the different slimline cards and a Merry Christmas, and they've just got hats and Christmas lists. A lot of these come from different sets. I think this one comes from Bar Humbug. The rest of them come from Party Animal. Really simple to put together, but lots of fun to colour. If you've sort of got some time to sit and colour, these animals are really fun. So I like those ones. Then these are the ones that I have made in the last couple of days, so you definitely wouldn't have seen these yet. This first one was actually, I was experimenting with doing the wall, the bricks. I've got the Lawn Fawn brick stencil, but I haven't actually had a chance to play with it yet. So I was just sitting here one day while I was doing something. I think I was watching TV, and I was just playing with it, and I ended up with this really cool kind of brick panel, but I didn't have anything to use with it. So I went and coloured in a Christmas tree and the little fireplace and just added a sentiment. There we go, really, really simple, but I really think that one turned out nicely. These two are both using the New Seasons tweeting set that I got in my Dawn Lewis haul a couple of weeks ago. This one is a full copy of somebody, and I can't remember who. I will find it and I will tag it down below. And I've basically copied their idea. It was so cute, I couldn't help it. It was adorable. I loved using all the different birds just to make this little Christmas tree with the little bird at the top holding the star. I just thought it was gorgeous with all the different colours. I then just added just a little bit of glossy accents to the holly berries and a little bit of glitter to the ornaments, which just gives it just a little bit of shimmer and shine, which I really like. Oh, and the other cool thing is it's got these, like the snow in the background is using the new snowy stencil from Lawn Fawn, and I just used some white texture paste. So it's got a bit of texture to it, so it feels really cool if you're a touchy person. This is a really cool one because it's got lots of different textures. And then this one it was inspired by another one I saw on Instagram, but I can't quite remember where or who or what it was. I loved this. This one was the blend in the background was inspired by Jenn Shurk, who's one of the, I think that's her name, one of the Lawn Fawn design team. She used speckled egg, evergreen bough, and then a little bit of black soot, and I just loved the colour combo. I thought it was really pretty. And then added in with this bit of brown and then the red and the blue and the green. I thought it turned out really pretty. And then just with the Merry Christmas from our home to yours, I thought was a really nice sentiment to add in with it. And then last but not least, I only just finished this one. This one is so far my favourite, but that doesn't mean much. I could get changed. This is a reveal wheel card that I've made using the Christmas Car Critters add-on. So the sentiment's obviously big and bold and kind of bright, but I love these little, the paper in the background is gorgeous. This is the Let It Shine paper, and I think it is absolutely stunning. And I didn't want to hide the paper in the background. I wanted you to be able to see through the car. So rather than doing the wheel on paper, I've actually done the wheel on acetate and then just stamped and die cut the images so that you could see through into the background. And I think it worked out really pretty. I love the little antlers. And I tried not to use too much snow, as much as I could, even though the bottom's snow, just because we don't have snow in Australia. So I don't like doing all the snow all the time. So this one's not snowy, it's starry, but this one is snowy. I don't like doing the snow all the time for Christmas, but occasionally it makes sense. But for this one, I tried to sort of pull away if I could. And I think it turned out really well. I also really love the glossy accents on the little reindeer nose in the middle of the car. I think that's adorable too. So there we go. They're the Christmas cards that I have made to this point. I still have probably another 10, 12-ish to make. So I'll do another video like this just before Christmas or just after Christmas, where I sort of show you through all of the cards that I made except for this lot. If you have a set from Lawn Fawn that you know I have, or even that you think I don't know that I have, but maybe think I do, that you'd like to challenge me to use to make one of my Christmas cards, please let me know. You can find it down below, or you can find me on any of my socials. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future card making or any other videos from me. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I'll catch you in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!